Their goal? Win $250,000. But hidden amongst them are 3 traitors.
Peacock has a new show called Traitors, and it is quite the competition show with lots of deception. So we are going to break down our thoughts on the format and recap the first 2 episodes. So hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Me and Kayla are so excited to dive into this new show. So stick around, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new here. I'm your host, Zachary Reality, with Kayla Galloway, also known as Kayla G, but this isn't a Bachelor panel. Kayla, this trailer dropped a few weeks ago, and I know that they have a UK version, so maybe you've been familiar with the competition, concept before, but what were your thoughts when you first saw this trailer and this cast?
So I've actually never heard of Traitors before this, and really the cast is what grabbed me more than the actual premise of the show. I mean, we have all of reality TV royalty on, and I was pretty excited, and I was thinking I was gonna have to wait a week for every episode, but they dropped all of them at once, and I love to binge watch, so it was a dream come true.
Yeah, I'm glad that they dropped it all at once. I'm definitely have already started my binge, but it would have been nice, I don't know, maybe like 5 the first week, because I like how Netflix does that. They drop like a few episodes to binge, but then they wait a week. But either way, I mean, hey, it's a great weekend binge. So we're super excited to see Arie from The Bachelor, Cirie and Stephanie from Survivor, Rachel, Riley, and Cody from Big Brother. We have some Bravo stars on there like RHOBH Brandi Glanville, Kyle Cook, Kate Chastain. Let's take a look at this trailer.
I know if I was a traitor right now, I would be a wreck.
You're gonna confront her when you're saying her name all day?
Honey, I'm looking for every excuse to get you gone.
No! I think you're a traitor. I think you're a traitor.
I trusted you. I'm telling you, either banish me or murder me. I'm done.
Wow, it looks so good. And like I said, we already started watching it, so we're both so hooked. Do you have any immediate favorites, or is there anyone you were surprised to see or just excited to see that you think will do well in the competition?
I mean, so far, I've watched the first 2 episodes, and Brandi Glanville, I mean, she's always, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I'm a huge fan. The girls' trips, when they did, like, the ex-wives, when she came back, I was so excited. So she's definitely giving in this series, and I am obsessed with her. Kyle Cook, I'm also a huge Summer House fan, and it's really fun to see him as, he's still a little bit of the frat boy from Summer House, but in a more serious sense, it's like a bunch of your favorite reality stars like playing Clue or like Mafia, and then the host Alan Cummings was very fun. I wasn't expecting him to host a reality show, and I didn't even know, is he actually Scottish? Is that an accent he's putting on? Or do you know?
I don't know, but I feel like he is Scottish because it would just make sense that they're filming this in the Scottish Highlands. But I'm excited to see Arie. I feel like we're both big Bachelor fans, and I did not expect him to do this. I feel like he was kind of like settled into his dad life. They do their YouTube channel. So I was just excited to see him back on our screens. Do you think Arie is going to do well in this competition, or what's your thoughts on him so far?
To be determined. I don't know. I think he might be a little too nice compared to some of the other bigger personalities. I do think it's funny that the premise of Traitors is like they have to be known as a traitor in some aspect in their previous reality shows, and the fact that they are using his switcheroo between Becca and Lauren to make him like a traitor. I kind of loved it. It was great. And if I do say so myself, he's looking real good. Yeah.
Oh, he does look good. I mean, I'm kind of crushing over Cody. Yeah, I'm crushing over Cody, from Big Brother. You know, when there's eye candy on a reality show, like it just makes it a lot better. But let me break down the format of the show for everyone that maybe has not seen it and you're wanting us to convince you to watch, because we have 20 contestants that are shipped to the Scottish Highlands to compete for $250,000.
I can manipulate them.
Did you think I'm a traitor?
Game faces are on.
So 3 of the players were selected as the traitors, and their goal is to eliminate the faithful before the faithful figure out that they are traitors. Now, the 3 traitors will murder one contestant each night anonymously, so the 3 of them get together and they decide who they want to send home, and then the rest of the contestants won't know who they eliminated until the next morning when they all show up to breakfast and everybody is surprised, or maybe they saw it coming. But there's also vote-offs to give the faithful an opportunity to guess who the traitors are, and their goal is to vote off the traitors successfully, because if they don't, they're gonna get picked off one by one. There's also challenges, which causes some tension and animosity amongst the group. So there's a lot of different layers here, and I like that you brought up the whole Arie thing, because they definitely found very interesting and compelling people from all avenues of reality TV. But there's also a twist here, because as I said, there's 20 contestants, but only 10 of them are from former shows. The other 10 are newbies. So do you think the newbies have an advantage because they're familiar with the reality stars gameplay, or do you think it's the other way around, that they're just not used to playing games so they could be manipulated easier?
I was really surprised. I actually didn't realize until I was watching the first episode that they aren't familiar faces. So I think it could really be twofold, because you know, the reality stars, if they're like, for example, you see in the first episode, all the Bravo celebrities kind of join together. So there's some camaraderie there. And, you know, these are all just kind of islands on their own, meeting people for the first time. I could see it being like, I don't know if you watched The Challenge, but like a situation where it's like the rookies versus the longtime standing people. I feel like maybe the OGs. Yes, thank you. So I feel like maybe they'll like try to stick to their own shows. I know Survivor, we have 2 people too, which I'm a huge Survivor fan. And then we end up, only 3 traitors are chosen at the very beginning of the show. And it was Cirie from Survivor, which she's amazing. I love Survivor. Cody for Big Brother. And I actually don't watch Big Brother. I'm told I need to. And then a newbie, which is, oh my goodness, what was his name? Christian?
Yeah, Christian.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a loose cannon.
Yeah, which I don't think will work out very well for him. And I also kind of think that it might benefit Cirie and Cody to try and convince people to get rid of him. Like I think that if they want to win the money all for themselves, right? Like maybe they should start framing one of the other traitors on the low. But I like that you brought up the alliances, because I think that it's really important to gain trust in this. And I think if I was playing this game, let's say as a newbie, I know all these people. I've seen their gameplay. I would not trust Cirie for a second, because I watched her on Survivor and I know how deceptive she is and how good she is at strategy. And same with Cody, who is a former Big Brother winner, and even Rachel Riley. She has had so much experience playing the shows. So I almost feel like they should gun for them, but it actually kind of seems like the newbies are the ones on the chopping block. And I don't know if that's because the OGs are just more confident because they've played the game, like games before, or maybe they're just more intimidating to the newbies. So it's definitely interesting to kind of see how everybody has divided up. And it seems like there's some easy targets here right from the start. Now, the first person that was eliminated was actually Reza. He got himself into some hot water because I think his personality was just too big. What did you think of Reza getting eliminated? What do you think his downfall was?
Yeah, I saw it coming, and I think the way that Brandi, Kate, right? I don't watch Below Deck, but her name's Kate, right? Kate and Rizzo all kind of just as Bravo celebrities came together right away, was really obvious about this 3-person alliance. That was their downfall, I think. I think they should have played it a little more cool. Maybe they could still be alliance, but keep it on the down low a little bit. It was just kind of in your face, and they're like, we have to separate these people.
Yeah. Well, I think the strategy is if you, like in the beginning, you want to lay low. Like I actually think that Arie is doing a really good job, for example, because he's staying quiet, he's staying humble, he's like inserting his opinion, but not too much. And I think that if you're a faithful, that's kind of the way to go. So you're not a target, because you could see that the traitors were trying to cause some animosity. And then it was easier to frame people who already had animosity so that you're not giving away that you are the traitor. Would you want to be a traitor, or would you want to be a faithful? And how do you think you would do at the game?
I would love to be a traitor. I feel like I've got a kind face. People wouldn't assume. I'd play the cute, nice girl, and then I'd kill them while they are sleeping.
Yeah.
The bird. It's like
that's the point of the game.
It is. One thing I love about like the editing and production of it is it's so dramatic, and I'm just living for it. Like the sounds as they like walk, like the capes that the traitors wear when they walk into like the deliberation room. I just love the dramatics. I live for it.
Yeah, I just love a competition show. Like, it's so fun to see strategy, and that's why I've loved Survivor for so long, and I've dabbled in Big Brother, and even The Circle is on Netflix, so it's kind of similar to those, but this definitely has its own twist, and we're seeing just like a lot of drama right away, but we're also seeing people just be easy targets because of their big personalities. But then what happened with Geraldine is that she was the second person eliminated. Now, people just observed her body language and thought that she was a traitor, but then she also became an easy target, because once one person calls it a name, it's almost easier to hop on the bandwagon so that you don't draw more attention to yourself. So I kind of feel like Geraldine was sent home unfairly, but maybe it was just on her to not make enough alliances or relationships, because that also was kind of her demise. What were your thoughts on Geraldine's exit?
Yeah, I think that goes back to who has the advantage, the reality stars or the newbies. And reality stars are used to being on television. They're used to playing games, being themselves. Newbies never been on television before, so maybe they're just more nervous. You know, they aren't as comfortable on TV,
Confident.
so that could show some cracks there. So I think that's really what got her, is her experience and confidence in TV in like an experience like this, and they just saw some weakness and just attacked.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't watched it, basically they vote people off. So everyone just shows their vote. They have like this round table, and this is where everybody just confronts all their issues. And it does get more intense as the show goes on. I'm already on episode 4. I think I'm on episode 5 now, because I just finished episode 4. So Kayla's only on episode 2. So I'm not going to give anything away, especially if you guys have not gotten to that point yet. So Kayla, I got to know how we think this is going to end up, because I'm kind of wondering if basically like they're going to split 250,000. So maybe one traitor will take it home, maybe the 3 traitors will split it, or maybe the faithfuls will split it for the remaining faithfuls, that if they're able to eliminate the traitors. So how do you think this is all going to play out? Because there's only 10 episodes.
Yeah, so like you said, I'm on the end of episode 2, and right now people are really, I think Brandi is really too smart for her
own good.
Cirie and Cody, I think she called them out immediately and thinks that they're traitors already and they've got their radar on. So I am very scared for Brandi, because she's one of my favorite parts of the show. And I think if they get rid of Brandi, I could see one of the traitors winning all the money. But if they don't, Brandi's gonna attack.
Yeah, but the thing is with Brandi is like she has to be careful, because I feel like the bigger your personality is, it almost makes you more of a target. But then what we also saw with Michael is that they're almost using him as a shield to kind of, you know, maneuver some drama. So it's really interesting how you play it. And I think it all comes down to the alliances you have. But I also feel like the traitors have a huge advantage, because they're the ones that are taking people out. And I think as the competition goes along further, it'll be harder for the traitors to maneuver, which is why I think it would be beneficial for Cirie or Cody to get rid of Christian, especially because he's a little bit more of a loose cannon. So we'll see how things play out. We're definitely going to be watching, and we'll come back next week to talk about the ending. But Kayla, I got to know your final prediction. Who do you think is going to win this game? Whether it's one person, a group of people, how do you think the ending's going to be?
I gotta go with my girl, Cirie. I think she's gonna be the last traitor standing, and she's gonna win all the money. That's my prediction. What about you?
I would be so happy for her, but I think just like as I'm watching the game, I'm just so frustrated, because I know how good she is from Survivor. So I just feel like people need to wake up. And you'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, because I'm still watching. So it's going to get good. And we want to hear your thoughts on Traitors if you guys are watching in the comments down below. So definitely let us know your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you're always up to date on all things reality TV. I'm your host, Zachary Reality, with Kayla G. Our socials are on the screen right now, so be sure to give us a follow. Come say hello. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.